Hi guys, this is Nikki Hall from Polkadoodles. This is just a really short video. I wanted to show you something new that we're going to start doing on all of our digital collections. So this will be on the CDs and the downloads where we give you like the full kit collection. So here you can see these sheets are actually from our brand new Winnie Winterland collection. And basically this is printed A4, which in the US, if you're in the US, is a little bit larger than an 8.5 by 11. But basically what you will find in the collections now is something called the fitting room. And obviously now I think you probably all know that we've actually started to do our own Polkadoodles range of crafting dies, which are just absolutely awesome. And one of the pet hates that I've got is that when I actually print out all of my images, I then have to resize them to fit within my dies. And it's something that's been driving me crazy ever since Craft Dies came onto the market. And I've actually complained about it quite a lot and actually nagged some of the other manufacturers like Tattlers and Tonic to kind of make dies where the centre of the die is big enough for our colour characters. Because I find personally that a lot of the dies won't actually fit. So if you're buying a stamp, you know, generally the stamps are about 10 centimetres tall for a character. And generally the manufacturers make the centre of the dies too small to actually fit. And I'm sure you have the same issues where, you know, you kind of have half, you know, on this one, most of the dies would cut part of the top of the hat off and stuff. So when I'm designing my dies, because obviously we do character stamps so much, whether that's in stamp form or digi, it's a really, really key issue for us, and I know it is for you guys out there as well. Anyway, enough waffling. So basically these sheets, as I say, are from Winnie Winterland. So basically you'll need to go into the fitting room, and what you will find is this sheet laid out for you like this, with 3 images on it. Now this is going to change over time as we introduce more dies. But basically what I've done is I've resized these images to fit our dies perfectly. And on the sheets I'm actually going to tell you which die fits which image, or, you know, kind of which are going to be suitable for these images, because you'll be able to swap and change them. So for instance here we've got the skew of this die is actually ribbon die 3. And then over here on this side, we've got Bubbles die 4, which is actually the Bubblicious die. So if I just move these out of the way, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. So basically here, I've got from the same CD, this is the Winnie Elf. And look how now these are actually resized perfectly to fit within these dies. And when I designed these dies, I made them the centres a good size for colouring, because obviously when we get down to this size, which is like literally about 6 centimetres I think, or like this is just over about 2 inches, this is just way too tiny for us to colour. You can if you're a good colourist, but most of us don't want to colour this tiny. And I think sort of this kind of size is about where we are and what we're wanting to do. So all you're going to do is print your sheet out. Do not resize the sheet unless you're obviously going to make it smaller. But I've allowed lots of white space all around the edges, look. So basically your printer won't try and fit this to page, because it only tries to fit to page if you've got graphics that go right to the outer edge of your sheet. So as long as you've got a white margin, it won't resize it if you don't want it to. So take off that size refit or size to page and just make sure you're printing at 100%. So then you're just going to literally lay your dies on top and cut them out, and then what you're going to actually end up, let me just move this sheet out of the way. Bear with me because I've got a tripod on my desk and it's all getting confusing. So basically here, look, this is now going to actually cut out perfectly. I've already taken this one out. So then you can just remove your die, and I'm just going to do this one really careful because I've ripped my one that I was doing. But I'm not going to do that one, I'll do this one that I've already done. So here, I've already got this one, which is the elf, And this is from, let me just put something behind so you can see. Sorry, I'm working upside down and back to front. So this one is the little elf, and this is our Bubblicious die. So as you can see, it fits absolutely perfectly. And just to kind of show you how these are going to fit onto an actual card, here I've got a 6x6 card, and I've cut my backing paper just slightly smaller, so about 5 3/4. And then basically here is, this is our Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So you can see that on a 6x6 card, it's just the absolute perfect size for you. Well, I think it is anyway. And obviously, even on an 8x8, because here, this is actually probably about an 8x8 size card, if you like making the larger cards, it's still about the right size. Now on this die, which is the ribbon die, you actually get lots of other little bits. And I designed this one so it's kind of like a gift, like a parcel or a gift. And these extra little bits, you've got corners, but also you've got this little kind of flourish here. This makes great patterns. It's great for putting behind your flowers. But what it was really intended for was it's actually the bow on top of your present or on top of your gift, look. So it's so pretty. I hope you can see that. This camera isn't brilliant. That's it, look. It's very light and bright in here. But how pretty is that? And then basically all you need to do is then sort of embellish. And I like this die particularly because I've left gaps where you can actually feed bits and pieces in around the frame, and it just makes it really, really pretty. So this is just some of the other basic. This is flowers 1, I think, or flowers 2. And this is the Super Sprig. Now Super Sprig, if I just show you, Super Sprig is actually one of our best-selling dies, mainly because of the price, because it's ridiculously cheap. But you actually get 2 dies in this one, and the 2 pieces here, it was actually an accident that it became 2 pieces because I'd drawn it wrong when it went off to the factory. But when the die came back, I thought actually I really like the fact it's 2 pieces. It was a happy accident. And what this is really, really nice for, I discovered earlier, because this is the first time I've had a play with this collection. Look. That makes perfect mistletoe. You see there from the light of stand. That's better. So, perfect mistletoe there for you. So all you need to do is put a couple of little drops of red pearls or stickles on there, and it's beautiful. And also, I'm going to show you some other things to do with the dies on a separate video. But also with Super Sprig, had lots of people, a lot of the design team have been making absolutely amazing things with the dies that I hadn't even thought of. Super Sprig makes the most brilliant wreaths, so perfect for Christmas. So you're going to absolutely love doing that. What else have I got to show you? Just while I'm here, I've got a few minutes left. So just coming back onto the sheets. So remember, this is the fitting room. And look, even here, so I've done it on the coloured ones and the black and white ones, so that basically you can then actually make little embellishments as well through your coloured images, because it's not always just about colouring something with your markers or your pencils. You know, sometimes we want to make something a bit quicker. And I know there's lots and lots of you out there that actually buy our kits because we give you the coloured images as well as the black and white. So, you know, that is just lovely to go on your card. If I just take this one off, and again, 6x6, you know, look at that, perfect size, and then all you've got to do is actually use your dies. I wouldn't necessarily do it in these colours. Use your dies, and then you can start to embellish all of your cards up and everything. But it's just there to make it really, really easy for you, and because it drives me crazy. And if it drives me crazy having to resize everything to fit those dies, then that is something that I really want to solve for you as a Polkadoodles customer. So basically, from now on, every single kit we have, full kit, will have your digital images done like this for you. So it's really, really easy. And you find those, as I said, in the, it's called the fitting room. And just to show you again, that's the Bubblicious one. So again, just on, sorry, I'm upside down, back to front, I don't know what I'm doing. So this is the Bubblicious die, which I love, because on this one, you can actually use it different ways. So you can use it upside down as well. You get a completely different frame when you actually turn it upside down, because it's not actually symmetrical on all four sides, which a lot of the other manufacturers don't really think about. But, you know, it just fits perfectly. I've taken account of where the embossing line is as well within the die, because often the embossing line actually runs over the top of where you've got a colour, and it just looks a bit untidy. Anyway, that's it. Nice short video for you. Hope you find that useful, and I hope that explains what the fitting room is all about on this collection. So you'll find this on the Winnie Winterland collection, and also I don't think I did it on the Baked with Love, because you've only got some, I'm not sure, I can't remember off the top of my head, but definitely on Winnie Winterland, and from here on in it will include all of the frame dies that we actually produce here at Polkadoodles. Okay, see you soon, bye!